I don't believe it. The developers listened to our cries. Dragoon has been saved. The day of reckoning has been postponed. We can enjoy our simple but fulfilling class for just a little bit longer. Dragoon chats, we just can't stop winning. We managed to survive the transition from Shadowbringers to Endwalker relatively unscathed, which is more than I can say for some jobs. Some of the mains in shambles. And now that Yoshi P has delivered us from Summoner 2.0 by delaying the extensive changes to 7.0, the developers now have all the time in the world to look for the person who asked. Bro. We enjoy our intricate gameplay loop of standing and hitting, and any changes to that will make me very angry. Even though this rotation is just as static as my upload schedule, the lack of brain activity actually makes it kind of enjoyable. Pair that with blasting our OGCDs between our combos and absolutely pumping, and you end up with a class which is simple but punchy, basic but fast paced, which is more than I can say for the healers. Looking at you, scholar. But even though current Dragoon feels so satisfying, it does have a few problems, like how Dragon Sight feels like a meme without a macro, and how Life Surge sucks ass as a defensive ability, and only exists to give me dopamine when my abilities crit. Okay, so what else? It does feel a bit weird not having your main job gauge during the opener, like how Samurai has Mekio Shizui, which lets them get all of their stickers and use Midari under raid buffs. I'm not saying it's a bad thing that Dragoon doesn't have something like this, it's just kinda strange, you know? Although I suppose if Dragoon had a button to instantly go sicko mode, it would cause Dragoon to do far too much damage than it should, which I am perfectly okay with. But you and I both know how anal Square Enix are when it comes to balancing in this game, especially if you play Machinist. How's that range tax, by the way? But apart from all that, damn, it feels good to be a Dragoon player. But where there are winners, there are also losers, and in our case, Astrology Main's got shafted hard. And now we'll have to spend the next few months listening to all the Astro players mold that their busy job is filled with nothing but bloat. Andra!
Why won't you die?
No, seriously, why does this button still exist? So abilities people like get straight up deleted, but this gets to stay? What? Actually, remember when Astrologian had depth, decision making, and a card system that wasn't completely mindless? Well, those days are gone. And all we're left with today are healbots who can barely do their rotation or their opener. People who complain that their job sucks to play on a controller, and that their favourite job has been gutted and reduced to a shell of its former self. And I will say it once more. Damn, it feels good to be a Dragoon player. But I do kind of feel bad for you Astro players, just a tiny bit. With the extensive changes being pushed back, they're going to have to wait a long while just to get basic quality of life changes like, I don't know, merging Minor Arcana and Crown play. It seems fairly obvious, but apparently not to the developers. And as a former White Mage main whose entire job got shafted for an entire expansion, I can relate to your troubles. But then again, this is karma for making my favourite job. Always stand in your shadow and be number 2. I mean, I'm sure the developers have far more insight than we do. Just look at current Summoner. If the rework was such a failure, then why is Summoner infinitely more popular now than it was before? Interesting. Clearly, the developers were in the right, and we are merely pieces on a chessboard for Yoshi P's grand endeavour. Wait a second. If the developers have insight, then why did they want to change Dragoon? Did we do something to anger our Japanese overlords? Now I see. Those same bastards who came after Samurai have set their eyes on Dragoon. Unforgivable! Oh, what's that? It's probably because in their eyes Dragoon is far too perfect, and they can't make any new additions without completely obliterating the foundation they built up over years. Did I get that much right? Well, from a business point of view, that definitely makes a lot of sense. To future-proof these jobs, they need to lay the groundwork, even if that means alienating their current player base. But I don't think that level of reasoning is enough to placate these savages. After all, when the fact that your favourite job is going to be destroyed, oh, sorry, I meant reworked, is constantly looming over your head, It is very unsurprising that people become very anxious. Just look at the official forums. It's filled with nothing but complaints. And we all know the FF14 community is well known for being mature and civil, especially when it comes to job design in this game. I mean, it's either they're thirsting over a certain Catboy, whose age has yet to be disclosed, or they're just being passive-aggressive. But oh my god, you people are still salty about Chitin? Bruh. Where are the meaningful discussions about Dragoon like, bro, our entire job is going to get completely deleted in 7.0. Why is there only one post? Why is everything just about samurai? Like, am I missing something? Does the word change really scare you people that much? Oh, come on! It's not like the developers have a track record of oversimplifying jobs and stripping away any sort of flavor they had. Oh shit!